Welcome to my YouTube video. This is my first YouTube video in a very long time. I guess the reason why I haven't been uploading YouTube videos is I've also decreased on the shorts, the TikToks, all of that. Because one, obviously the previous job I was working didn't really even allow me to do all of that. And then now, whilst I wait to get into another job, I've got more time. But also with this job, no matter what, I will have time to be able to pursue this goal of mine of having a channel, playing chess, getting better at chess, and stuff like that. But I also want to let you guys know there will also be videos of just me talking about things that are to do with life. Like, I enjoy talking about those things, and the majority of my subscribers actually came from the times when I was in college, when I was talking about life things, talking about philosophy, talking about stuff like that. The questions that make you ponder. And yeah, some of you might just be here strictly for chess, and that's fine. But I'm sure even if you are here just for chess, those videos will help you in life, hopefully, and teach you something. But yeah, let's just get into this. So this game here, I think this game was this game here was a 76 move game. I'm not gonna spoil who won or who lost. I'm just gonna show you what happens. Obviously, I won't remember exactly why I made certain moves, but it's all right. My opponent opens here with d4, and I go with d5. Then they develop their knight, I develop mine, develop the bishop. So my opponent's playing the London system. Here, here I push the pawn, he takes it, and then I take with the knight, and it's even. He pushes this pawn forward. Now I've got a point three, but I'm not even going to mention point three advantage because it doesn't really mean anything. Now I develop my bishop. He puts his bishop behind the knight. I develop my pawn. He attacks my bishop. I retreat back. He gives a check. I retreat back with my knight. He develops his knight to protect the knight. And then now I develop my bishop because I'm going into castle. Now he develops his queen. He develops his queen there to obviously defend the bishop. Now I put my queen in front of his bishop, but I know that wasn't a good move because now he can just take my knight with check, and no matter how I take back, which will probably be with the knight, his queen won't be in any danger. My queen's not in any danger either, but that move I don't really like it all that much because even the queen and the bishop, you see how they're lined up together here. This is not causing any problems to my opponent because there's this defending this pawn, it's nothing too serious. And if I do remember correctly, something does play out along those lines. We both castle, he retreats back, and then I decided to take the pawn. And the reason why I did this, was because in my head I thought all he had was this, then he takes, and then I take with check. Yeah. But the reason why that doesn't work is because this bishop's here. We can just take in the first place. So if we go back, right, um, here, when I took, he just took with his bishop because obviously that's the right move to do. Let me just delete these moves because they're kind of frustrating me and stuff. All right, so yeah, I do that. Oh my god, I've completely messed the whole thing up. Let's go through this again. So I take the pawn, but obviously instead of me having the sacrifice that I thought I'd have, he just takes, and then now I'm just down the whole bishop. Well, I'm down 2 points of material. Yeah, I'm down a whole bishop. Yeah, I take the queen, he takes, and then now develop my knight. I'm already in a losing position. My opponent has a 5.2 advantage right now, and I'm just trading pieces, which isn't really smart to do, especially when I'm the one that's down material. See, my opponent just winning more pawns. I decided to eat a Skittle whilst I was finding this game again. So that's why I'm talking kind of weird, but I do apologize. Alright, cool. So he attacks my knight, and then I take the bishop. He takes my knight. I develop my rook to the open file, and then now he attacks my rook with the bishop. And this was such a nice move because there's nothing I can do other than give up the pawn, which he takes. And then now he's attacking, and he kind of messed up there. Yeah, but he's still up 2 points of material. His pawns are a lot further than mine, and then like it's gonna be very difficult for me to stop all these pawns. And now we're in a rook endgame. We both got one rook each. I'm trying to advance my pieces forward, and I don't really have the computer telling me what's the best move and stuff. So like I'm just going through the motion right now by just watching the game along with you guys. Where he takes, and then now I have to move my king because he's trying to give checks by advancing his pawn, and like we're in this dilly dally like position where we're just moving our pieces. I'm giving a check. I take the pawn, like take another pawn, and then now we're equal. Well, not equal, but it's like 1.5 to him after it being like 5 points something. And then now I give another check, and then now he's just back in the lead. I feel like what I needed to do was push my pawn, but to be fair, I do manage to get my pawn very close to promotion. Um, and like what happens here is he obviously decides to trade the queen with my queen, and then now he's got a pawn that he's gonna be able to queen. Yep, yep, yep. And then now he's got a queen. And the thing is, I just wanted to like waste time on potentially he might not know how to check me with a king and a queen. But my opponent obviously does know how to checkmate with a king and a queen. And I was so disappointed when he just managed to do that. But yeah, that's the game. Hopefully I can edit it where I deleted those moves doesn't mess up the video, yeah. But yeah, I would be just having videos of me just talking, but I'm also going to be having chess videos. Obviously, the chess videos will be more than the just the talking videos. But either way, I hope you enjoy whatever comes to the channel. Again, thank you for all the support. The Discord is in the description below. But yeah, man, take care, y'all. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.